Thank you for watching. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. City Cafe on Lee Highway is responding tonight to a social media post that's been shared nearly 5,000 times. They say their employees are receiving death threats because of it, and they're also sharing video of what happened.
Christy Anderson says her sister, who has cerebral palsy, was treated unfairly at the restaurant. She says it was hard to get her sister's wheelchair through the door, and when they managed to do that, they were met with bad service, and they decided to leave. Xavier Harris says all the family wants is an apology.
Katie Anderson has cerebral palsy and she uses a wheelchair. She says she visited City Cafe here on Lee Highway Saturday night, hoping to have a great first date with her boyfriend.
And it's just not right. I felt like I was going to my second senior prom.
In a Facebook post, Katie's sister, Christy Anderson, says the entire week was spent preparing Katie for the night, her first date in more than 50 years. Katie's caretakers drove her to City Cafe, where they say Katie had a hard time even getting through the door because of her wheelchair. Katie and her boyfriend tell me they were finally seated after some tables were moved around, and then they felt like they had been forgotten about, so they called their caretakers to come and get them.
How did it make you feel sitting there that whole time not getting that service?
I was about to cry.
Now, 1 week after the incident, the sister is sharing the story on Facebook, where nearly 5,000 people have shared the post and more than 1,000 have commented. City Cafe says it's prompting death threats to their staff. I spoke with the server involved that night, and she says they've been flooded with calls and bad Yelp reviews. The server agreed to do the interview with me only if I didn't show her face because she's afraid of what could happen to her.
You never know if somebody's going to come in here and just look for the person that treated Katie incorrectly.
She says what happened was just a misunderstanding. The server says she was told they were waiting for more people, and when the caretaker showed up, she said she made an assumption.
Noticed that they were being taken away by their caretakers. And that's when I was a little bit confused on maybe something had happened or there was an emergency and they just decided to leave.
In the surveillance video provided to us by the owner of City Cafe, you can see the server visit the table at least 3 times. She says the first time was to take their drink orders, and the second was for food.
Katie said she was ready. And then he said, I'm not ready.
The server says she didn't know how the couple felt until she saw the post on Facebook.
So do you regret in that moment not going back and asking them, would they like to wait for their other party before they ordered their food?
Of course. It's like I never want my guests to have a bad experience while eating here. I do apologize to Katie if that was the experience that I gave her. And if we could do a redo, it's just, I'd be more than happy to serve Katie.
I also spoke to the owner of City Cafe, and he too apologizes, and he says he wants to invite the couple back to the restaurant so they can get that good quality service that he says they deserve. Reporting in Chattanooga, I'm Xavier Harris, Local 3 News.